Have you ever noticed something strange? People don't usually feel richer after a raise. They feel briefly relieved. And then, somehow, just as financially tense as before. Not because they're careless, not because they lack discipline, but because of how modern life quietly reacts to higher income. Let's walk through a familiar situation. Imagine someone in their late 20s or early 30s living in the US or Europe. They earn around $55,000 a year. After tax, maybe $3,400 a month lands in their account. They rent a modest apartment. They drive a used car. They check prices, but they're not struggling. Then comes a promotion. Their salary jumps to $75,000. After tax, their monthly take-home rises to roughly $4,400. On paper, that's an extra $1,000 every month. This is where things quietly change. The apartment they used to tolerate now feels temporary. The commute suddenly feels inefficient. The old car feels old. So they move. Rent goes from $1,200 to $1,700. They upgrade the car. Monthly payment, $450. Insurance rises. Fuel costs rise. Nothing dramatic. Everything seems reasonable. They still tell themselves they're being careful. Now let's do the math. That $1,000 raise turns into $500 more in rent, $450 in car payments. Slightly higher utilities, subscriptions, eating out. The raise is gone. But the risk is bigger now. Because the lifestyle they've built isn't flexible anymore. Before, one bad month was uncomfortable. Now one bad month is stressful. This is the hidden mistake most people don't realize they're making. They don't use higher income to create margin. They use it to increase fixed commitments. And fixed commitments don't care how confident you felt when you signed them. Here's the part people rarely talk about. Lifestyle inflation isn't about luxury. It's about normalization. When everyone around you upgrades at the same time, the new level feels responsible, not indulgent. A newer car feels safer. A nicer apartment feels like adulthood. Eating out feels like efficiency, not spending. Psychologically, the brain interprets higher income as permission. Not permission to save. Permission to relax standards. And once those standards rise, they don't come back down easily. Now zoom out 5 to 10 years. Raises continue slowly. So do expenses. But savings don't scale the same way. Because saving requires friction. Spending happens automatically. So even with a solid income, net worth barely moves. Not because the person is bad with money, but because income growth was matched, dollar for dollar, with lifestyle growth. Financially intelligent people see income differently. They don't ask, "What can I afford now?" They ask, "What flexibility does this income give me?" To them, a raise isn't a reward to be spent. It's a buffer to be protected. They understand that wealth isn't built by how much you earn, but by how little of each raise becomes permanent lifestyle cost. They still enjoy life. They still upgrade, slowly and intentionally. But they resist the idea that income should instantly translate into obligations. Because once obligations rise, freedom shrinks. The uncomfortable truth is this. A higher salary doesn't make people poorer by itself. It makes people poorer when it removes their awareness. When money becomes automatic, decisions become emotional. And emotional decisions tend to favor comfort over control. The goal isn't to avoid success. It's to notice what success silently asks you to commit to. If this made you think a little differently about income and lifestyle, you'll probably enjoy the rest of the conversations on this channel. You can subscribe if you want.